Okay, good morning. My name is Belanova and this is my contribution to IBANESS Plovdiv 2022. The title of my presentation is Development of Economic Performance of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises in the Slovak Republic in the context of the impact of COVID-19. The aim of the article is to evaluate the development of economic performance of SMEs in the Slovak Republic in 2020. In the economy of the Slovak Republic, small and medium-sized enterprises play an important and irreplaceable role. According to the report on the state of SMEs prepared by the Slovak Business Agency, SMEs accounted for 99.9% of the total number of business entities in the Slovak economy in 2020. They accounted for more than 70% of employment in the corporate economy and contributed by more than half to total value added. Several facts regarding macroeconomic environment in 2020. The initial outlook for the development of the Slovak economy, which was presented at the end of 2019, suggested slowdown in growth. On the other hand, a possible continuity in the introduction of other protectionist measures, which could trigger a recession in several economies, was also signalized. With the outbreak of a new type of coronavirus, Slovakia's continuous economic growth was interrupted in 2020, with the most significant drop in economic activity recorded in the second quarter of 2020. In the second half of the year, the Slovak economy succeeded to slow down the pace of its decline. The economic downturn of the Slovak economy was related to a decrease in gross production, intermediate consumption, and value added. In general, the COVID-19 pandemic doesn't affect economic activity in the same way. The decline in demand has been recorded globally in traditional industries and services, which have been directly linked to the measures taken to prevent the spread of coronavirus in order to protect health and lives. Many operations, especially in the services sector, have therefore been closed. The crisis associated with the spread of coronavirus, on the other hand, has led to an increase in demand for sectors and services with a penetration of digitization. It turns out that the technological readiness of the country, respectively the digital transformation of the country, may be crucial in this direction in the near future. The decline in economic activity did not occur only in Slovakia, but it was also typical for other countries. Among the V4 countries, Poland managed to cope best with the negative consequences of the pandemic. Investment activity also recorded a negative development in 2020. Gross fixed capital formation fell by 12% year-on-year. Compared to previous year, total exports of goods and services decreased by 7.5%. The decline in the performance of the Slovak economy was also reflected in the labor market. The construction and industry sectors were among other sectors with a significant drop in employment. The information and communication services sector was the only sector of the economy in which demand for labor grew. Despite of support measures to maintain employment, the average number of persons employed in the category of SMEs, including self-employed persons, decreased by 2.1% year on year. Now I will continue with the results of our investigation. We found out that the unfavorable economic situation caused by the pandemic also had a negative impact on the added value of the business sector. In 2020, the continuous growth trend of the value added of SMEs, which has continued since 2014, was interrupted. As it is depicted in this picture, the value added decreased by 3.8% year on year. In a year-on-year comparison, other economic indicators of SMEs also decreased. The gross production of SMEs legal entities decreased by 4.8% year-on-year. The investment activity of SMEs also recorded a negative development. Gross fixed capital formation of SMEs decreased by 13.6%. Profit before tax of SMEs legal entities decreased by more than a tenth year-on-year. Export-oriented SMEs were negatively affected by interrupted supply and demand chains during the pandemic and declining demand. As this picture reveals, SMEs also recorded a decline in exports in 2020. The decline in exports was 3.1%. The territorial structure of SME exports is characterized by strong ties to the European Union Common Market. Only 11.7% of the total SME exports went to non-European Union countries. Compared to other European Union countries, SMEs in Slovakia have the lowest share of total exports to third countries, which points to the need for stronger support for SMEs in this area. So, conclusion. The COVID-19 pandemic was unconditionally a central factor in the economic environment in 2020. The negative effects of the coronavirus crisis in Slovakia were also reflected in the performance of the SME sector. The pandemic affected all monitored economic indicators of SMEs. The outlook for the performance of the Slovak economy indicates that the Slovak economy will be affected by the impacts of other waves of the pandemic. In the medium term, the use of funds from the recovery plan will also be crucial. Accordingly, there is also a need to continue to make support for SMEs more effective. That's all. Thank you for your attention.